Hey guys, so sorry if the lighting is weird. It is nighttime. It is the night before the market and I'm so excited and nervous, but it's all gonna be good. So I am here to go through my entire inventory with you and yeah, I'm excited. So I have them in a bin in a bag here. I am just going to do it as I pull them out. So let's go. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is all the same category, but they're all a different variation, which are my fruit cows. I have 3 fruit cows. I have strawberry, blueberry, which don't judge. This one's a little messed up, but he's still cute. And I have grape. And I am selling these guys for $35 each. And I live in the US, so this will be in USD. Next, we have just a one-off. It is a little heart bear. She's so cute. And I'm selling her for $25. Next, another one-off, my little puffer fish. This guy is so cute. Ooh, it has a little fuzz on it. This is also $25. Then I have one normal loaf cat, and I will be selling this guy for $22. I have one loaf kitten, and I will be selling this guy for $12. I have 3 chickens, and I will be selling these guys for $15 each. I have 2 large sea turtles, one in this color and one in this generic turtle color, and these are $30 a piece. I have 3 seahorses, and I'll be selling all of them for $20 a piece. Here they are. I have this color, and this color. I have 6 peeps, and these will all be $15 a piece. Yellow, green, purple, orange, which this one came out kind of big. Like a turquoise, and pink. I have 2 heart bunnies, and I will be selling these guys for $35 each. I have 1 unicorn by Loops and Knots Crochet, and she will be $35. Oh, she's so beautiful. I have 1 strawberry puff bear, and I will be selling her for $25. I have 2 unicorns by Crochet Grove, and these will be $40 because they have way more hair. So both will be $40 each. I have this little polar bear, and she will be $30. I don't remember the pattern. This was a pattern test, so I will have to get back to you on that or put it on the screen. Next is my most expensive item. The giant clam by Crochet Grove is $65. It's all that yarn. Oh my gosh, my desk is getting so full. Then I have 1 horse. Ooh, this needs to be lint rolled bad. But don't mind that. I will lint roll her. But she is going to be $45. And then lastly, for my larger items, I have 2 Brontosaurus by Crochet Grove, 2 large Brontos, and each will be $50. So I'm gonna go ahead and tag all the big stuff that I need to tag now, and then I'll be back to do the smaller stuff. Okay, so now we are going to go through and do all of my smaller inventory, and I will show you all of that. And I just tagged all of my large stuff that I needed to tag. Okay. Okay, so starting with my $5/$6 items, I say 5/6 because I sell them one of them for $6 or two for 10. So I just call them $5/$6. But I have 4 items, but like more, you'll see. I'm not trying to explain this right now. Okay, so I have these cute little mini bunnies. I have 6 of them, and I sell them for $6 each or 2 for 10. And I have 3 colors. I have gray, this cream color, or I have white. Then I have the Pocket Frogs by Crochet. I also have 6 of these in 3 colors. Again, $6 for 1 or 2 for 10. I have a dark green, a sea glass type color, and then a light green. And I didn't embroider any mouths. I might bring some black yarn and stuff to maybe embroider some mouths tomorrow, but I don't know, I might just leave them as they are. Then I have 9 mini turtles. Again, 6 for 1 or 10 for 2. So, and I have a bunch of different colors. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I will just show you a few examples. But yeah, I have 9 total. Then I have 13 mini whales. Again, $6 for 1 or $10 for 2. And I have a bunch of colors of these as well. I'm not going to show you every single color, but I will show you a few. So that's that. Then I have technically 4 right now, but I will have 5 of these spring chicks with hats. I have a strawberry chick. And then these 2 are just like flower hat chicks. They're so cute. And then a mushroom hat. And then I will have another strawberry one. It is almost done, but at this moment it's not completely finished. Looks like this. So even if I have to finish this like on the way there, this will get done before we get there. And I sell those for $10 each. Then I have 6 Tofu the Turtles. And I sell those for $10 each as well. I have different colors. These 2, these 2, and these 2. This one's my favorite though. She's so cute. Again, $10 for each. Then I have 6 axolotls. And I sell these for $15 each. I have 2 of these pink. That's why I'm showing you this again. But, yeah. And some of their frills are messed up, but they'll get fixed tomorrow when I put them in the basket. Then I have 3 of these little blob dinos, and these are $8 each. And then I have a purple. I have 3 one-off items. I have this mini brontosaurus, which I have for $15. This little stegosaurus that I have for $12. Honestly, this should be $15 too. So either $12 or $15. I haven't decided. The final number will be on the screen though. And then this little ducky, he is $10. But I have more, so I have 4 Drift the Octos, all in different colors. And these I also sell for $15 each. Here he is. Couldn't find my last one. Then I have 8 leggy froggies and a bunch of different, I don't know why I'm holding it like that. Oh my gosh. A bunch of different colors. And some of them are duplicates, so I won't show you every one because, like I said, some are the same color. But yeah, those are my leggy froggies, and those are also $8 each. Then I have 8 jellyfish, and these are also in a bunch of different colors. Which actually, hopefully these orange ones sell, because I know orange isn't always the most popular color, but that was a duplicate. Oh my gosh, I'm like dropping these. I feel like these are super cute, so I hope they sell good because I like them. And these are $15 each. Then lastly, I have 4 sea turtles, but I have 1 specialty, or 4 mini sea turtles. 1 specialty bow turtle. She is so cute, and she is $25. And then I have 3 normal little mini sea turtles at $20 each. So yeah, and that is all of my inventory. Let me put these back in the bag. Not all of them, but at least these ones. Okay, so with all of that inventory, that brings us to a total of 110 items, which is crazy. I definitely have never had this many items for my market before, so that's exciting. And a grand total of inventory of 1,554. So, wow. For me, that's a lot. I know some people have like thousands and thousands of dollars, but this is a lot for me. And I'm really excited, and I hope the market goes well. And honestly, I hope I sell out, obviously. So, yeah, that is all my inventory. Now, I have already tagged everything. My boyfriend has already loaded the car for me, thankfully. So, period, Christian, thank you. And tomorrow, we just have to load the plushies and go. So, I'm probably not going to film anything else tonight, but I will see you guys tomorrow for the market day. Okay, good morning, guys. It's like 6:15-ish. Sorry if I look crazy. I still have to do my hair and change my clothes because I just threw these on because my clothes are still in the wash. But it's the morning of the market, and I'm so excited. We have everything ready pretty much. I have my square, my cash box and stuff here, my plushies. Most of the stuff is already loaded in the car, like I said yesterday, so we don't have too much more to load. I just need to pack some yarn that I want to bring to make stuff. So I don't know 100% what I'm going to bring yet, but I think I'm going to bring some of this yellow, some orange from back there, this, oh my gosh, this mustard, it's caught on something, there, this mustard to make chicken nuggets, and then some, that might be it. I might just bring like some stuffing, some eyes, and let that be it. But yeah, I'm super excited and ready to go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to check in with you guys though before we get there, and then once we're there, I'll show you guys us setting up and doing all that. But for now, this is it. But yeah, I'm so excited, and I will see you guys once we get to the market.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering why goodbyes can be this sweet, yet we still cry. With all the wind goes our mistakes, my love for her will never change.
Okay guys, so we are here at the market and we're all set up. I'm about to show you my table in a second, but it's really cute here. Everything is really cute. They have like some cats that just wander the property, and that's cute. And all the other vendor stuff is so cute. I haven't had a chance to like actually go look at it yet, but there's some really cute stuff here. I know somebody does like woodwork, and that's so cute. And then there's the bath bombs and stuff that somebody sells. That's really cute. There's just a bunch of cute stuff. So I'll tell you more about the other vendors after I go look. But we are all set up, and it is like 9 something. I don't know exactly what time it is, but it's the market starts at 10 and it's 10 to 4. So yeah, I will show you my table. I'm super excited. I think today's gonna be a good day. Everyone's super nice, so I'm just excited, and I'll show you my table now, and then I'll just give you updates throughout the day. Okay, so this is my table. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's fine. This is my table. I have all my price signs up. I know you guys already saw the table last video, but I'm showing you again because this is the final reveal. And then we did get our canopy tent all set up, and Christian helped me. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good day. Everything is super cute, and yeah, I'll update you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so we are an hour and a half in. I'm doing really good. I haven't added up my totals yet, but I've sold seven items so far, and some of the items I sold were my bigger items, which is super exciting. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, everything's doing really good, and all the people are so nice, and the kids are really cute. So, but I'm gonna give you guys an overview of my table again, and then we will just see how the day goes. This is my table. I did have to replace some items that got sold, but this is what everything is currently looking like. Still got the big Brontos, but yeah. Okay, so now it's about 2 o'clock, and we have about 2 more hours of the market. There's one more. They're doing these like marshmallow drop things for the kids, and there's one more of those for today. So we are gonna have another wave, but it's a little slow right now, so we have a little break. But I have honestly sold pretty well, and I've sold a lot of larger items, which I really wasn't expecting, but it's very exciting. So yeah, I feel like overall this has been a really good market. We still have the 2 hours, like I said, and then also they are allowing us to stay until 6 if we want to, but we'll just see. Like if there's still a lot of people at 4 o'clock, I'm just not gonna tear down yet, but if there's not, then we'll just tear down and go home. So yeah, but I'm super happy. I haven't added up all of my sales yet, like total wise, but I'll let you guys know that after the market. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you my table. So this is what it looks like. A lot of the turtles have sold. Okay, so it's about 3:30 and the market's pretty much over. There's not really anyone left here, but it was really good overall. I sold a good amount of stuff, I feel like, so I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna give you guys a final view of the table. We do have a little bit of time, maybe like 30 minutes left, but I don't really think there's gonna be any more sales, so I'll show you the final view of the table, then we're gonna break down and head home. And this is what the table is looking like. I did replace some of the items that sold, so if it looks like nothing, it's because I replaced some of them with some back stock, but this is what it's looking like.
Yeah, pulling my heart astonishing. Your love got me looking for honesty, breaking me down like novelty. I know it's gonna be okay. Always knew someday I would be with you. Someday I would fall for you again. I could see you in the way I should. Too many times to count.
Okay guys, so it is a few days after the market, and I am now here finally to tell you all of the details and how much I made. So I guess I'll just start with how the market was. And honestly, the market was super good. The people were super nice. We did make some good sales, which I'll get into in a second. But setup was super easy. The organizer was super nice. Foot traffic was pretty good. It wasn't like the most ever, but it was definitely good enough for me. And there definitely was a lot of kids. So
that was super good for me. I guess I can go... I definitely think that it was a more kid-centered event, which I knew already, but even like shopping-wise, I feel like the vendors that had more kid-centered items, like plushies, or there was somebody there that had 3D printed like fidgets and stuff like that, I think they did really good. And then the people that were more adult-centered vendors, like there was somebody that did woodworking or like engraving, and then somebody else that had like honey and other stuff like that, didn't do maybe as good because I feel like most people were there shopping for their kids. So overall though, great market. Like I said, we made good sales. The venue was nice. The people were nice. They had some alpacas there that were super cute. I should have got some footage of them, but I didn't. But yeah, so it was super good. Also, sorry, I forgot to do a time lapse of us setting up, but I did get one of us tearing down, as you saw, so hopefully that can help make up for it a little bit. But yeah, definitely a good first market of the year. I am super glad. So now what you guys have been waiting for, we are going to go through everything that I sold at the market. We are going to first do a step-by-step breakdown of everything that sold, every item, and the price. And then I will go ahead and tell you how much I made. So this is for the most part in order. I did end up missing one thing though, and so that the last item I sold somewhere closer to the beginning, but I just forgot to write it down. So if I have pictures, I will put them up in the screen. So let me move over, I guess. I will put them up over here. And if I don't have a picture, then there won't be a picture. Or maybe I'll put a picture of just the pattern. So, okay. So first sale, we sold a tofu turtle for $10. And it was a pink, a monochrome pink. So light pink and a dark pink. Then we sold a mini turtle for $6, which I was doing all of my mini items. They were $6 for one or 2 for $10. So 2 items for $10, just to say. Then we did a pink axolotl for $15. My super cute bow sea turtle, oh, I loved her. She sold for $25. I sold a large sea turtle for $30. I sold my pink peep for $15. I sold a light green leggy froggy for $8. I sold 2 mini turtles for $10. I sold a 1 mini turtle and 1 mini bunny for $10. I sold my unicorn pattern by Loops and Knots Crochet for $35. I loved her. She was so cute. I definitely want to make more. I am also so happy I sold her. I sold a coral peep for $15. I sold my variegated blue drift for $15. I sold 2 mini turtles for $10. I sold 2 leggy froggies for $16. I sold 1 tofu turtle for $10. I don't know what color. I sold a mini turtle and a mini bunny for $10. I sold my polar bear that had a bow and a jellyfish for a total of $50. And here I actually did make a little bit of a mistake. I had marked down my polar bear to $30 and I accidentally ended up selling it for $35. So I ended up getting 5 extra dollars, which I originally had her for $35, but I marked her down for $30 because I wanted her gone. But I didn't remember that at the time of checkout, and the customer didn't say anything, and I didn't remember until I got home. So yeah, I ended up selling her for $35 rather than $30. Then I sold a mini bunny and a pocket frog for $10. I sold my grapefruit cow for $35. I sold a tofu turtle for $10, and then I sold another tofu turtle for $10. I sold one of my little mini sea turtles for $20. And then I sold a loaf cat for $22. And this had sold earlier in the market, but that was an item that I forgot to write down. And so I ended up writing it down at the end. So that is everything that I sold. I feel like that is super good. I was so happy with that. And to remind you guys, my goal, obviously my first goal was to just make back my booth fee, which was $65. And I definitely did that. And then my secondary goal was to just make $300. That was my goal, was to make $300, and I would be very, very happy. So with that, I'm going to tell you the grand total. So, well, I guess not yet, because I'm going to say in Venmo, we made $45. In Square, we made $126. And in cash, we did $226 for a grand total of $397 made, which is so exciting. It's so good. I obviously went way past my goal, almost $400, so that is great. And that was a total of 30 items sold. So I feel like that's also super good. Like I said, I sold, or actually I don't know if I said this, but I sold kind of a good amount of big items, which I totally wasn't expecting. I was very happy though, so that's super nice. And the total minus the booth fee, which was $65, is $332. So that was my profit. Obviously there was material costs and stuff, but I don't even be counting that because I'm not going into that. I don't even know. I'm not dealing with it. So I'm just going to call my profit $332, even though obviously there was material costs and stuff in there too. But yeah, like I said, I feel like that was a super good market and a super good first market of the year. I am just so happy and so excited. So yeah, I think that even smaller markets like that you can do really good in. You just have to research your market. Like I was trying to find an event that had all these events for kids. Like this was a specific Easter event and they were doing multiple kid-centered activities at this event. So they had a marshmallow drop, which brought a bunch of people in, which is where like this guy stood up on this giant crane and just threw marshmallows down to these kids, and they like ran and grabbed them, and then if they got a marshmallow, they only had to get one, and they got a free goodie bag, which is cool. So a bunch of people came for those. There was, I think, 3 separate times where they did that throughout the day. And then they also had brunch with the Easter Bunny, so the kids got to go eat brunch, and they had the Easter Bunny there. They could take pictures and stuff. And then they had, like I said, the alpacas outside for people to see, pet, whatever. And then they also had live actual little bunnies and chicks for professional pictures to be done with them for Easter, and people came for that too. So all of that combined, I knew that this would be a pretty good market for me. And I think there was a total of, I want to say like 8 vendors, so it was pretty small. But out of those 8 vendors, there was 2 crocheters. It was me and another girl. She, I think, is newer. I found her page, and for her being so new at crochet, her stitches look so good. So I really don't think her being there or me being there, we didn't really impact each other too much. I definitely think we both made good sales. I didn't really get a chance to talk to her because I was kind of shy, so I didn't really talk to anyone a lot. But everyone was super nice that I did get a chance to talk to. And the other crocheter was, her stuff was beautiful, and like I said, I definitely saw her make some sales, which is amazing. So I think we both did pretty well. Overall, like I said, great market, and if you're looking to get into markets, definitely just do your research at the event. Even if it seems a little bit smaller, it doesn't mean you're gonna not make any money. So yeah. Okay, now for all of my bestsellers for the market, I'm gonna tell you my top 3 bestsellers. So starting in 3rd place, there was a tie, the Leggy Froggies and the mini bunnies tied for third place. I sold 3 each of those items, which is honestly pretty good. You think 3 out of 30 items that I sold, that's decent. So Leggy Froggies, I know don't do well for everyone now, but this market, they did pretty well for me. The last 2 markets, I definitely think I sold at least 1, but it wasn't like a top seller or anything. And the mini bunnies, this is the first time I brought them, so, but it was the Easter market, so it kind of makes sense. So in second place, we had the Tofu the Turtle pattern by Megs Makes Crochet. That pattern is so cute, so easy, and I was selling them for $10 each, and I ended up selling 4 of them. So I feel like that's pretty good. I definitely want to implement too a mystery turtle aspect with that specific pattern, so you'll just have to watch my market vlogs in the future to, or not market vlogs, but market prep vlogs in the future to find out. But yeah, that was my second bestseller, and the number 1 top bestseller for this market was my mini turtles, and it is the pattern Tilly the Tiny Turtle, and I don't remember who it's by, but they will be, all the patterns for this market will be linked down below in a Google Doc. So if you want any of the patterns from this video, go check the description below. But yeah, the mini turtles did super well. This is the first time I've ever made them and brought them, and I sold 7 of them. And I think another reason they did well too is because it was part of my mini items, which mini items always do good. But I had my mini items $6 for 1, or you could get 2 for $10. So a lot of them sold in that way, where a lot of people did 2 items and at least one of them was a mini turtle. So yeah, the mini turtles did super, super well. I'm definitely going to continue bringing them, but yeah, those were all my best sellers for this market. That is all my thoughts on this market, and I may or may not have another one coming soon. You'll just have to subscribe to see. But thank you guys so much for coming along this first market vlog with me. I definitely think I will be getting better and better at filming at these markets. I didn't film a ton this time because I was a little nervous and I was just like forgetting to film and stuff, so definitely next market, I will be doing my best to film even more for you guys. So stay tuned for that. And oh, another tip I have for you guys is to crochet at your market booth. Because literally I did that this time and I always heard people doing it and I was like, I'm not about to do that. But I feel like it helped so much. It helped keep my mind off things. Like I wasn't just focused on the sales, I was crocheting. And it helped pass the time really fast. And also, I feel like it helps your customers feel like they can just look without you staring at them the whole time. Because mine was a 1 table display. Even though I had a 10 by 10 space, I only used a 8-foot table. So when I'm standing there behind the 8-foot table and I don't have any crochet or anything that I'm doing, and I'm just standing there, like I'm pretty much just staring at them because like, I don't know, like I don't really know what to do. But since I was crocheting, I didn't look like I was just on my phone and like not caring. I was actually making stuff and I would say hi, but then I would just keep crocheting and they could look without feeling no type of way. So I definitely recommend that because a lot of people watched, a lot of people asked what I was making, which I was making chicken nuggets, and I ended up making 6 of those while I was there at that market, which is awesome. So yeah, I would definitely recommend crocheting while you're standing there because it's a good conversation starter and it's also just a way to keep your eyes on something other than your customer while they're trying to shop. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for coming along with me for this first market vlog of 2026. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe because I will definitely be doing more and more markets this year. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so YouTube can know that this is a good video and push it out and we can make more and more Crochet Friends. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!